Welcome my broskies. Today we're talking about Gravelord, which is now hit 1.0. And some of you might have seen my early access review back when only the first chapter was available, but now we have the full thing, with episode 2 and episode 3. New weapons, new levels, new enemies, and even a level editor. Honestly, since I really liked the first part of the game, I had to jump back in and see if the rest of it held up. Also, a big thank you to Fatbot Games for sponsoring this video, without any strings attached to it. And with that, yes my broskies, Gravelord is very good when it comes to straightforward, awesome boom shooting. This game knows exactly what it is doing. The movement, it is super freaking tight. The bunny hopping feels amazing, and the strafe shooting is satisfying as hell. This is very much a Quake style game, especially when it comes to the level design, and the whole game feels built around that old school dance of moving in circles, jumping around, dodging projectiles and blasting enemies while never standing still. And if you nail that rhythm, Gravelord feels fantastic. If you don't, you will die, and you will die again. Because even on medium difficulty, this game can absolutely bite you in the backside. Some areas are genuinely tough, especially if you haven't gotten comfortable with the strafe shooting yet. But the enemy projectiles, they're slow enough that once you find the flow, you can start dancing around them like some deranged graveyard ballerina with a grenade launcher. Now, and speaking of the grenade launcher, holy macaroni balls, this might be one of my favorite grenade launchers in any boomer shooter. It feels chunky, satisfying, and just stupidly fun to use. The weapons in general, they are really good. There are not a million of them, but each one has a purpose, and switching between them actually helps. You don't have to weapon swap constantly, but the game definitely rewards you for doing it. And you already know how much I personally like that. When a boomer shooter makes weapon switching feel like part of the combat dance, that is chef's kiss to me. Now the levels, as I briefly mentioned, they are really well made as well. They connect to different areas, they have nice progression, strong visuals, and the arenas are often built in a way that lets you quickly learn the space and use it against the enemies, as well as some nice secret hunting here and there. But the way that they are built, with combat in focus, that is something people often take for granted, but it matters a lot in a game like this. That said, the level design can also get a little bit frustrating at times when you're not in combat. Some levels, they make you hunt down 3 keys before you can open the door and move on. And if you miss one of those keys while playing through the level, you are going to be backtracking, my friend. And I did that, not once, but twice. And it is not all that fun. Sure, it's not the end of the world either, but it's still annoying when the pace of the game is otherwise so fast and aggressive. There are also a few areas where I wish the game did more with its own ideas. For example, you have the shovel, and the shovel has an alternate attack that lets you teleport to blue marked spots once you pick up the upgrade in a level. Now in combat, this is super fun. If you teleport through enemies, you deal massive amount of damage, and it can be used in some really cool ways. But I wish the game used it more for puzzles and traversal. I know, some of you hear the word puzzle and immediately start sweating, but changing the pace in a boomer shooter can be a really good thing when it's done right. And the shovel teleport has so much potential that I wanted to see it used in a smarter and crazier way. And the exact same thing goes for the tarot cards. You get to pick 3 permanent style upgrades with different levels to them. They can do things like spawn rats from dead enemies, increase your armor, or make enemies ignite when you shoot them. They are super cool, but I do think they could have gone way wilder with them. And weirdly enough, Hordelord, the arena roguelike version of Gravelord, actually does exactly that. The tarot cards there feel much crazier, and that is what I would have loved to see more of in the main game as well. Now story-wise, Gravelord also starts really strong with a super cool intro cutscene, very well voice acted and everything, but after that, the story mostly fades into lore pickups, and that is a shame, because I really liked the way that it was presented at the start. I wanted more of that energy throughout the whole game.
But lately, things have been falling apart, making me job much harder.
But my biggest issue with the whole game is the overall level variation. The levels, they're super well designed, as I said. I want to be very clear about that. The actual layouts, they're superb, but after a while, many of them start to blend together. Out of almost 25 levels, only a few really go wild and stick in my memory. And when the game does go a bit crazy, it shows that there was room for even more of it. I just wished it pushed that side a wee bit harder, because by the end, the game is absolutely fun, but not always as memorable as it could have been. So for the final question, is Gravelord worth your time and money? Yeah, it absolutely is. This is a super tight, super fun, well-designed boomer shooter with great movement, satisfying weapons, strong combat flow, and some really damn good levels with some unique ideas to it. But I would probably not tell everyone to grab it at full price. If you can get it on sale, then yeah, 100%. This is absolutely worth playing. And if you want even more action after that, then Hordelord is also really damn fun and really fairly priced. It locks you into arenas, throws waves of enemies at you, rewards you with keys, weapons, tarot cards and upgrades, and lets the madness grow from there. And it just gets crazier and crazier. It is basically Gravelord's combat turned into a roguelite arena playground, and honestly, it works way better than I expected. So yeah, my broskis, Gravelord is a damn good boomer shooter. It has some missed potential, especially with the story, level variety, and how wild the upgrades could have been, but the core gameplay, that part is rock freaking solid. And if you want more brutal action just like this, remember to hit that like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Over and out.